right, high school grads looking for a college degree have one more option to consider during their school search: black colleges. More and more of the nation's historically black colleges are actively recruiting white students. It's all in an effort to diversify their student bodies, but school officials say they also have a lot to offer. One is the price. White students can enjoy scholarships and cheaper tuition than the traditionally white schools. Historically black schools cost an average of $10,000 less per year, but officials say it will also prepare students for a, quote, increasingly black and brown world. Well, I suppose it goes both ways. Certain colleges that are predominantly white like to attract minorities into their college, so they offer them special scholarships and deals to make sure that they have a diverse campus.
Take it whatever you want, but it has to happen. I mean, you have to do it. If you do it for one university, you have to do it for the other. In high school, honestly, I played saxophone. Honestly, I wanted to be in one of those colleges that they get down and boogie on the, like Grambling. Yeah, I thought that would be really cool. And then I found out, I was like, well, then I thought, well, I guess I can't go to it, but that doesn't necessarily.
Yes, you can.
Well, no, I mean, that back then, that's what I thought, that you couldn't do that, but obviously this is proving me wrong.
No, absolutely, and everything in the story is so correct, especially for the football team. You always have the all-black team, then you have the white kicker. So
Always.
I mean, you're just being honest, especially for people who like to be around black people, or they may not necessarily say, oh, I want to go to this black school so I can get money, but they just say, hey, I feel more comfortable around black people. I want to go to Grambling State or
education
Southern
as well, right?
Well, yeah, it is, but I'm just saying that along with the education.
I think it's really good news, because I think that it signals a time when we wouldn't need to have black colleges anymore. Because I think that I look at them the same way I look at them as like program housing. We had a time when black colleges served a public that couldn't go to school. But as we get closer, and we're not there at all, but as we get closer to Martin Luther King's dream of having a colorblind society, then we can stop having these institutions which promote segregation. I mean, these are segregation. I mean, the more you segregate people, that fosters intolerance, I think. I think it does the opposite of what it claims to do, which is diversity. I think it fosters people being segregated in their own little racial groups, and it's not about integration.
Wait, you say black colleges or
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think that there's still a need for them.
I agree with you on half of what you said.
Yeah,
I mean, think
there's
about
still
all
a need for them, because they do face, because black people obviously still face racial prejudice, but we should be getting closer and closer to the time when we don't need to have an all-white college or an all-black college.
But they're not saying they have to be all white. They are opening
That's
up
what I'm
to
saying.
white people.
I'm saying that eventually you wouldn't have a need for a predominantly black college, just like you wouldn't have a need for a predominantly white college.
I think, if anything, I think it still allows you to celebrate your heritage. They are saying that other, white people can go to a black college.
But the argument is why isn't there colleges that white people can celebrate their heritage?
There are.
Because I don't know. Are there
Well,
really?
they don't say, hey, this is a predominantly white college. You won't see that.
Right.
Okay, well, but
because that would
they
be wrong.
just market it different.
Because that would be wrong.
But these colleges came about and they were founded years ago. Exactly.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is we should be going toward a time when that need is not there anymore.
So do you think maybe they should stop saying they're historically black colleges?
No, I think they should be historically black, not currently black.
But they are historically black. They're not.
I know.
That's what
I'm saying.
Maybe I'm missing your point. We'll talk more about it later.
DailyBuzz.tv is the email address. You can email us your thoughts on this topic. Let us know what you think.
At Grambling State.
At Grambling.
Here's Andy Campbell.
All right, good morning, everyone. Let's go beyond the headlines and take a look at your news by the numbers.